Reviewer in grade 10 math first quarter sequence. This is your teacher, Ma'am Sue. Given the sequence F, A, C, E, F, A, what is the next term? A, F, B, A, C, C, D, E. We will see on the sequence that we have F, A, C, E. Then F is also repeated, followed by A. That means the next term is C. So the answer is letter C. What is the first four terms of the sequence A sub n equals 2 times n plus 5? A, 7, 9, 11, 13. B, negative 7, negative 9, negative 11, negative 13. C, negative 7, 9, negative 11, 13. D, 7, negative 9, 11, negative 13. To find the first four terms of the sequence A sub n equals 2 times n plus 5, we will substitute the value of n is equal to 1. Okay? So, substitute the value of n is 1. So, we have 2 times n plus 5. That will become 2 times 1 equals 2 plus 5 equals 7. Okay? So, we have if n equals 2, 2 times 2, 4 plus 5, that is equals to 9. Then, 2 times 3 plus 5, we have 6 plus 5 equals 11. Then, if n is 4, 2 times 4 is 8 plus 5 equals 13. Okay? So, the answer is letter A. Due to Typhoon Jenny, the water level in Morong River rises. Dayan observed that the water level every minute are as follows: 2 cm, 6 cm, 10 cm, 14 cm. Suppose it follows the pattern. What will be the next water level? If we will observe the pattern, we have 2 cm, 6 cm, 10 cm, and 14 cm. So, we will notice that when we get the difference of 14 minus 10, that is equals to 4. Then, if we have 10 minus 6 is also 4, and 6 minus 2 is equals to 4. So, there is a common difference of 4. So, that means after 14 centimeter, we have 18 centimeter. So, the answer is letter B. Which among the formula below is the arithmetic sequence formula? So, the answer is letter A. We have A sub n equals A sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d. Which among the following situations illustrate an arithmetic sequence? Letter A. A guava tree bears fruits daily with the following quantity: 1, 2, 3, 4. Flower petals growing progressively: 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and 13. C. Consistent metal pattern for windows. 4, 4, 4, 4, and 4. Letter D. Increasing COVID cases in Morong from 3% to 7% to 10% to 15%. Okay? So the answer is letter A, because the sequence, if we will subtract 4 minus 3, so this is equals to 1. And 3 minus 2, we have 1. And 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So we have the common difference. So therefore, letter A is an arithmetic sequence. It is a sequence where every term after the first is obtained by adding a constant number called common difference. Letter A, arithmetic sequence. B, geometric sequence. C, harmonic sequence. D, Fibonacci sequence. So you will see that it is a sequence wherein there is a common difference. So that means if we have a constant that is a common difference, that is called arithmetic sequence. So therefore, the answer is letter A, arithmetic sequence. It is a sequence where every term after the first is obtained by multiplying a non-zero constant called common ratio. A, arithmetic sequence. B, geometric sequence. C, harmonic sequence. D, Fibonacci sequence. So from the definition, you are multiplying a non-zero constant called common ratio. So if the constant is a common ratio, that means that it is a geometric sequence. So a geometric sequence, so the answer is letter B. What did you observe in the sequence 4, 6, 8, and 10? Letter A, its common difference is 2. B, its reciprocal form, an arithmetic sequence. Letter C, its common ratio is 2. Letter D, the sequence cannot be determined. So on this sequence, if we will get the difference of 10 minus 8, that is equals to 2. And 8 minus 6 is equals to 2. And 6 minus 4 is also equal to 2. Therefore, its common difference is 2. So the answer is letter A. Its common difference is 2. What can you say about the sequence 14, 18, 22, 26? Letter A, every term is unique. Letter B, every term is divisible by 2. C, every term after the first term is obtained by adding 4. Letter D, every term after the first term is obtained by multiplying 2. Okay? So we will notice on the given sequence that our first term, if we will add 4, that is equals to 18. So the next term is obtained by adding 4. So we have here 18 plus 4, 22. 22 plus 4, we have 26. So, every term after the first term is obtained by adding 4. So, our answer is letter C. Which of the following is an example of a geometric sequence? Letter A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Letter B, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Letter C, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Letter D, 10, 20, 30, 40. So, when we say geometric sequence, the next term is obtained by multiplying a common ratio. Okay. So, in letter B, if we will divide 32 by 16, that is equals to 2. 16 divided by 8 is equals to 2. 8 divided by 4, 2. And 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So that means we have here a common ratio of 2. Thus, our answer is letter B. Arithmetic and geometric sequence involve constant numbers. In arithmetic sequence, there is a common blank, while in geometric sequence, there is a common ratio. Okay? So, as we have learned in our previous lesson, the constant in an arithmetic sequence is called common difference. So the answer is letter A. What kind of sequence is 5, -10, 20, and -40? So to determine the kind of sequence, let us first get the common difference. So we have -40 minus 20, that is equals to -60. 20 minus -10, that is equal to 30. So their difference are not the same. That means it is not arithmetic sequence. So let us get the ratio. We have -40 divided by 20. That is equals to -2. 20 divided by -10, that is equals to 2. And -10 divided by 5 equals -2. Since the ratio are the same, that means it is a geometric sequence. So the answer is letter B. Inserting a certain number of terms between two terms of a geometric sequence is called A. Arithmetic sequence, B. Arithmetic means, C. Geometric sequence, D. Geometric means. Okay, if we insert a number in a geometric sequence, it is called geometric means. So the answer is letter D. Which of the following is the 10th term of the sequence 3, 8, 13, and 18? So, to find the 10th term of the sequence, we need to find the given, which are the first term is 3. The common difference, we have 18 minus 13 equals 5. 13 minus 8 equals 5. 8 minus 3 equals 5. So, it is an arithmetic sequence, and the common difference is 5. And our N is we are asked to find the 10th term. second term. So therefore, our n is equals to 10. And the formula in finding the n term of an arithmetic sequence is a sub n equals a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d. So we will substitute the value of the first term, the common difference, and n. So we have a sub 10 equals 3 plus the quantity 10 minus 1 times 5. So you will perform first the number inside the parenthesis. So we have a sub 10 equals 3 plus 9 times 5. So multiplying 9 by 5. So we have a sub 10 equals 3 plus 45. Therefore, a sub 10 equals 48. So the answer is letter D, 48. What is the sum of the 10 terms of the sequence 3, 8, 13, and 18? Letter A, 252. Letter B, 253. Letter C, 254. And letter D, 255. Okay, so in finding the sum of the 10 terms of the sequence, we need to determine the first term, the 10th term, and the value of n. So as we find the nth term, the 10 terms of the sequence, as we find the 10 terms of the arithmetic sequence on our previous question, we found out that the 10th term is 48. So we have the first term is 3, the 10th term is 48, and n equals 10. So the formula in finding the sum of an arithmetic sequence, we have S sub n equals n divided by 2 times the sum of the first term and the nth term. So we have S sub 10 equals 10 divided by 2 times 3 plus 48. So S sub 10 equals 5 times 51. So therefore, S sub 10 equals 255. So the answer is letter D. What is the arithmetic mean between 15 and 25? Letter A, 15. Letter B, 20. Letter C, 25. Letter D, 30. Okay? So since we are asked to insert an arithmetic mean, that means we will only insert 1. Okay? So we have 15 as our first term. Then the second term is the arithmetic means, and the third term is 25. So when we define arithmetic sequence, the next term is obtained by adding a fixed number called common difference. That means, in order to find out the arithmetic mean, we need to get the common difference. Okay? So our first term is 1. I mean 15. So the first term is 15. Okay? Then our nth term is 25. And n is equals to 3 because we have 3 terms. So n equals 3. Ayan, kasi tatlo. Okay, so the formula in finding the common difference is equals to a sub n minus a sub 1 divided by n minus 1. Okay, so our a sub n is 25. And our a sub 1 is 15. And n is 3. So substitute, we have D equals 25 minus 15 divided by 3 minus 1. So D is equals to 10 divided by 2, so D equals 5. Okay? So that means we will add 15 on 5 in order to find the arithmetic means. So we have 15 plus 5, so that is equal to 20. So therefore, our answer is letter B. John wants to save money for the cell phone he intends to buy. He saved money as follows: 5 pesos on the first week, 10 pesos on the second week, 15 pesos on the third week. Suppose he follows the same pattern. What will be his savings on the 26 weeks? A. 125 pesos. B. 130 pesos. C. 135 pesos. D. 140 pesos. To find out how much he will save on the 26 weeks, so we will use the formula in finding the end term. Since the given is a sequence, an arithmetic sequence, because we have 5, 10, and 15. Okay, so the common difference there is 5. So the first term is 5. So as I've told you a while ago, 15 minus 10 is 5, 10 minus 5 is 5. So the difference is 5. And our n, we are asked to determine the savings on the 26 week, so n is 26. So using the formula in finding the n term of an arithmetic sequence, a sub n equals a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times t. So substitute the given. A sub 26 is equal to 5 plus the quantity of 26 minus 1 times 5. So A sub 26 equals 5 times 25 times 5. So you will multiply first 25 and 5. That will result to 8 sub 26 equals 5 plus 125. So A sub 26 is equal to 130 pesos. So the answer is letter B. John wants to save money for the cell phone he intends to buy. He saved money as follows: 5 pesos on the first week, 10 pesos on the second week, 15 pesos on the third week. Suppose he follows the same pattern, what will be his total savings on the 26 weeks? Letter A, 1,745 pesos. Letter B, 1,750 pesos. Letter C, 1,755 pesos. And letter D, 1,760 pesos. So, after reading the problem and analyzing the problem, we found out that this is an arithmetic sequence because the first term is 5, the second term is 5, and the third term is 15. Okay, so those are the given on our problem, and we will find out the total savings on the 26 weeks. Okay, so that means in finding the sum of an arithmetic sequence, we need to determine the 26th term. So as we solved on our previous lesson, we found out that the savings in the 26 weeks is 130 pesos. Okay, so that means our first term is 5. Our first term is 5. Our 26th term is 130 pesos and n equals 26. And the formula in finding the sum of an arithmetic sequence, we have S sub n equals n divided by 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. So substituting the given, so S sub 26 equals 26 divided by 2 times 5 plus 30. So you will get first the sum of 5 and 130. So we have S sub 26 is equals to 13 divided by 13 times 135, that is equals to 1,755 pesos. So therefore, the answer is letter C. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.